Your fortune is mine for the telling, and yours for the hearing. Come, let Zoltar tell you more.
Well, thanks, Zoltar. Hello, welcome to another video. This is a
I see you over there.
Shut up!
Yes, you. Come
Zoltar.
on over and let Zoltar
Be quiet.
sharing with you your fortune.
I'll try covering up the infrared sensor. That's worked. That black thing must be the sensor. Right. Welcome to another video. This is a review of the New Wave Toys 1/6 scale replica Zoltar Speaks. New Wave Toys do some rather good 1/6 scale replicas of classic arcade games. I have the Dragon's Lair one, and when I saw they were making Zoltar here, there he goes again.
And I can see your fortune.
I'm going to turn him off. There we are. When I saw they were making Zoltar and the detail in the mechanics, the movements, the animatronics of it, it was very exciting. And also, it does produce little cards, actually the little tickets. Although, I'll talk about that in a minute. So, I've just opened it, and I'm pretty impressed. There's a few issues I have with it, but overall, it's a really nice piece. It's a little bit controversial, this Zoltar, because it's arrived about 7 months late. It was supposed to be finished by the back end of 2023, but it still wasn't ready. And apparently, because the Chinese factory didn't get the power board right for when it runs low on battery, it wasn't dispensing the tickets correctly, so they had to change all the motherboards or something. I'm not very technical. So we did have the opportunity to have our money back if you couldn't be bothered to wait anymore, but once it was a few months late, you might as well hang on, and that's what I did. So the first impressions are the cabinet. I was a little disappointed in the cabinet itself. I know this colour is trying to match the sort of the light pine colour of the original cabinets, but it does look up close a bit cheap and plasticky. It looks a bit plasticky. So a little bit about Zoltar. It was they're made by a company called, is it Characters Unlimited, by a man called Olaf Stanton. Came up with them, and apparently his teeth, all Zoltar's teeth are moulded on his teeth. So if you see a Zoltar, it's based on this middle-aged American man called Olaf Stanton, I think his name is. Zoltar's not the only the only fortune teller they do. They also do like an old prospector, cowboy, gold miner called Pappy, and they do a Blackbeard pirate one. But I think Zoltar's probably the most iconic, no doubt, due in large part to Big, where Tom Hanks turns into a boy because of a wish. These Zoltars don't really grant wishes, do they? They give you fortunes. I don't think they do wishes. Yeah, they come to the UK. There's different versions I've seen around the UK, and I'll show you some of the cards. Actually, these are the cards I've had out of the UK ones. You can see the design of Zoltar is quite different. And the information you get these days, you get lucky numbers, and whereas you don't on these old ones that come out. One card I had recently actually said you spend too much time on your phone. Well, obviously that's quite a modern Zoltar fortune. I'm actually recording this on my phone, ironically enough. So I think Olaf comes up with these fortunes as well, apparently. So yeah, the big Zoltar from the movie, he was very different. He was a bit scary, wasn't he? He had red light-up eyes. He had to get a coin in his mouth. He granted a wish. And apparently that was just a prop. It wasn't any kind of real machine from the Characters Unlimited range. But yeah, fortune telling machines are very old. Probably the turn of the 20th century there's been fortune telling machines. And certainly when I've been in arcades, the only problem is that I can never hear Zoltar speak. He's always too loud, the arcade. This is another little Zoltar. It's from the running press. I collect a lot of the running press kits. So it came with a little pack of fortunes. So those you could also get. It came with a little bundle of fortunes, but they were red. And this is quite nice. He's got the flickering lights, Zoltar's lights. He's still got his famous crystal ball, and he does also speak as well.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. It is better to keep your mouth shut and be thought a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. And also, my friend, it is wise to be taking good advice when you hear it, no?
Oh, yes, Zoltar. That's probably his most famous piece of advice, isn't it? To keep your mouth shut. I also like the fact he's got his tarot cards there and he's got his coins. He's got his flute tucked into his belt there, which unfortunately they haven't added the flute on Replica Zoltar for some reason. Okay, so enough waffle from me. Let's actually look at Zoltar. Here you've got the sorry, you can't see that, can you? That button will activate him when you want. Well, actually, sorry, we'll start again. We'll start from the front. Now, there's a lot of detail on Zoltar. He's got his tarot cards. Now, the cards he's got, the first one is the Fool. I think that's the one when the actual cabinet is the Fool. And is that mocking you, the customer, for being a fool, for trusting Zoltar? It looks like it's the World, the Fool. I can't quite make out the other ones. I like he's got a little Aladdin's lamp. That's good. He's got some kind of stone there, a magic stone, and an incense burner. And he's got a nice ring. He's missing his. He's missing his. As I said, his flute. But yeah, he's got his feather in his hat and his jewels. He's got a lot of bling. He's got his earring. The earring's actually, as I'm moving the cabinet, it's moving around. He's got his little canopy as well. So the inside is pretty good. The tickets come out here from the sun slot. It's got a little bit of a serration, and the tickets themselves are serrated. That's the infrared sensor, I think, and that is an actual coin slot for mini coins. As I said earlier, that will activate him without you having to do anything. There's the mini coins go in here, which is quite good as well because it's somewhere to store them. Because I think it's going to be very easy to lose them. That's the power light. That is your charging port. Now you get a fake cable. I'm not quite sure why they've included that. Here is the fake power cable. I don't know if it's so that your mini pretend, if you're doing a model arcade, it looks more realistic. So you can plug that in. It's just a bit of rubber, really. Being British, 3-pin plug like that is very bizarre to me. Quite different where I am. Or maybe it's because it's spooky. If you see, it's unplugged. It's plugged in, but it's not actually. It's working, but it's not plugged in. It's like big. It's mystic. Volume control, which I think is good if you're going to have it set on the automatic settings. So there's two settings. There's an attraction mode. You can either have him talking every 5 minutes, or the infrared. So when anyone goes past, he will talk, and he's trying to drum up business, which is quite nice. So we'll turn him on. The power light is on there. Now this is where the tickets go. You have to pull that panel out when all the tickets are dispensed and then replace them with this roll. It already comes preloaded with tickets. You don't have to worry about that initially. Now I'm going to say something that probably a lot of people won't agree with. I personally wouldn't have bothered with with this Zoltar dispensing tickets. I must admit, when I first saw the advert for it, I thought, wow, it dispenses tickets, that's amazing. But on balance, I don't think they should have bothered, and I'll tell you for why. Because, well, firstly, that was the...
I see you over there.
Yes.
Yes,
There
you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
So, the problem with the reason it was delayed was because the tickets issue. Now, okay, we can wait 6 months. That's not a problem. But these tickets are going to run out eventually. You can't wind the ticket back in that I'm aware of, and eventually these tickets are going to run out. And what you're going to do then? That's it. It's ruined. I would have rather that the Zoltar had been a bit cheaper and got to us quicker and just not had the tickets. Or it could have maybe dispensed one plastic ticket or something, one ticket just so...
I am Zoltar, the Great Gypsy, and I can see your fortune. Come see it too, no?
Just so that you have maybe the action of a ticket coming out, but one that you can, say, pop back in and reuse. Yeah, you have to tear the ticket off. They're very... It's like thick paper or very, very, very thin card. They're not exactly quality. Well, they're reasonable quality, but they're not like cards. You can see they're quite thin. But I mean, I suppose it's quite nice if you have visitors. You can they can get a real fortune. They can take it home with them. But the problem is, eventually, it's just going to run out, isn't it? So
What are you
it's a bit
waiting
disappointing.
For? Come on over. For a small fee, Zoltar will give you a wealth of wisdom.
A wealth of wisdom. So yeah, Zoltar the gypsy.
Your fortune is mine for the telling, and yours for the hearing. Come let Zoltar tell you more.
Well, he should be the Romany these days, shouldn't he? It's not very PC. So these are the little mini tokens. Oh, that's the charging cable. So you take the tiny coin and you pop it.
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
So we're going to pop the
I
coin.
am Zoltar, the Great Gypsy, and I can see your fortune. Come see it too, no?
Oh, I've got to put the coin in without activating the infrared.
What are you waiting for?
Right,
Come on over.
I give up.
For a
Zoltar
small fee, Zoltar will give you a wealth.
has defeated me. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to turn you off. No, yeah, he's still on. Zoltar has defeated me. So we'll pop the coin in.
You may have heard this, but Zoltar is here to tell you you can believe it. Age is simply a matter of mind. If you don't mind, then my friend, it doesn't matter. So go on, be carefree like a little baby. But first, give Zoltar a little money, and I will give you a fortune.
There you go, and there's the ticket come out. I've already given you the money. Shouldn't you ask me for the money in the attraction mode? So you can feel it moving in the. So it's got to try and tear it off. There we go. So this is your fortune, YouTube. You've been wondering what to do with all those benefits you have or are about to receive. Just remember, as the branches of a tree return their sap to the root from where it comes, as a river pours its streams to the sea, where its spring was supplied, the heart of the grateful man is delighted to return a benefit received. You're basically a kind and good person. You find confidence in the goodness of another. This is good proof of one's own goodness. Your heart may be pleased to know that there is many a good man to be found under a shabby hat. Yes, you are a good person for watching this, viewer, and so if you want to prove that, like and subscribe to this channel to prove you're good and return the goodness of goodness. Under a shabby hat. Yeah, I think I've heard that one before about the man in his shabby hat. So you see, just testing it, I've already got 3 fortunes. Apparently there are 55 different fortunes, which is quite cool. Right, well, I think that's about it for Zoltar. There's the box. The box is really nice. I don't want to show you too much of my horrible apartment. So I'll show you the base. It's got a nice Zoltar sticker on the bottom. That's quite nice. It's almost handmade. It's got the wood. I quite like the wood panel, like the frills there. The panel in there has got a wood grain effect. So overall, yeah, very good. I personally wouldn't have bothered with the tickets for the reasons that you can't put the tickets back, especially if they're torn off. So eventually, he won't be able to dispense tickets whatsoever. But I imagine maybe collectors will probably hang on to that once you've always got one, even if you lose the others. Right. Well, thank you very much for watching this Zoltar, and I'll just speak to my crystal ball to see what whether you should like and subscribe. Should the viewers crystal ball like and subscribe? Oh, I haven't turned the damn thing on. Right. Here we go. Should the viewers, crystal ball, like and subscribe? Yes, good. Luckily. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. And remember, don't have nightmares. Do sleep well. Goodbye. Bye.